Yeah.
That
Dun,
CBS
dun,
song.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
And it just made me realize, man, I miss being in the mix.
Yeah,
Having that
yeah.
NCAA
It's
tournament
fun.
game in
It's
the month
fun
of
because
March.
it's fun when you're in
right
there,
around
you know.
spring break time. You're going to go on spring break. I love that.
Yeah,
That's
fun.
A lot of times it falls on spring break, and you get to watch it Thursday
well, Johnny,
and Friday.
I think, oh, no, listen, and it's in the middle of the day on a Tuesday or something like that. Listen,
That's
what we have to
gone
circle
for us
on our
right
calendars,
now.
Johnny, what we got to circle on the calendars is that Big Ten tourney. Okay, stranger things have happened.
You know what? That's a good point.
Let's circle that Big Ten tourney because stranger things have happened. The other thing that I like to think about, John, that's occurred to me over the past couple weeks watching this Iowa Hawkeye basketball team from varying venues around the country is that something you said, and I believe this was it was in November or December on Roll on Iowa, and you said, you know what we're doing here, Al? We're taking the long view.
Yeah.
We're taking the long view of this Iowa Hawkeye basketball team. Now, keeping that in mind, that is already paying off as far as I'm concerned because you said, wait a minute, hold on, stick with these kids. We're going to see what happens. And you know what? This season is already better than people planned it. People already,
I didn't know if we'd win a Big Ten game.
And you weren't alone. And there was not only that, but there was a large faction of people in town who said we wouldn't win one.
We've now won two, and hopefully there will be more. But that's why I say there needs to be more. We need to get a couple more here to keep some momentum going. But I think we have some legitimate guys, and Eric May and Aaron Fuller. Those two kids are tough, and
Absolutely.
I'm very happy with that. But maybe we should make a pact right here on Roll on Iowa.
Okay.
You know what? You make a point. It's not likely, but it is possible that we can win the Big Ten tournament. And if we win the Big Ten tournament, we need to do something special. I tell you what, maybe we should make a commitment, for example, that we will go to
a game?
the NCAA tournament game.
Okay, you got it, Johnny. We can do that.
We could film Roll On.
We can do that.
On location.
That's a promise. I think that's a promise we can make right now. So I love that. Okay, so this is the deal, folks, and this is the deal, Iowa basketball team. I'm sure they're going to be watching this in their dorm rooms on Saturday morning. They've marked their calendars.
Yeah.
When you guys win the Big Ten tourney and we get our automatic bid in the NCAA tournament, we will shoot Roll on Iowa on the road on location from the first NCAA tournament game.
We'll get like the Western Regional. We'll have to go out to Seattle or something
That's fine. We'll start I'll break open the piggy bank if need be. We'll get out there. We can do this. Let's not forget. Let's not forget, John, that we are a national sports program. We are nationwide.
Well, okay. So that's basketball. That's
right.
Now, if we shift gears and we talk about. I continue to be just on cloud nine. Last night I met my son's basketball game. He plays a little third grade basketball league.
Uh-huh.
And I pulled up in the parking lot and I looked over the car right next to me.
Who?
Doyle, the strength coach.
Nice.
Doyle. Yeah.
How is he looking? Is he looking good?
Oh, he was awesome. And I just.
Did you talk to him?
I just kind of said, "Hi, coach."
Coach.
I didn't know what to say, but oh man,
hey, Coach.
I just wanted to hug him. God bless him.
So, what are you thinking about the recruiting class, man? Today was signing day.
Very, very solid.
Yeah.
Very, very solid.
They're looking good, man.
Yeah, they're tough, and they're the right kind of guys. Our staff has it rolling right now. I'm sorry. What else can you say? We are blessed with an extremely competent football coaching staff, led by a man who, in my opinion, is the personification of a leader. Kirk Ferentz, we've said it before, we'll say it again. He could be in charge of any organization, and I believe...
He's like Gable. It's like we used to talk about Gable,
He is leadership personified. I read books and try to learn things about... He represents every positive quality you want to see in a leader.
I think part of it is he's stoic.
I think my personal and professional role model. I love the man. I'm going to tell you right now, he could be you mark my words, Roll on Iowa fans,
right.
He could be the president of the United States.
He could be the president.
Highly effective because he is a true leader.
I think he is a true leader. I think he's somebody that, and we've alluded to this as well. You look back to that year in the late 90s when we lost Hayden and Dr. Tom was run out of town on a rail on his little hobbit horse, and both programs were up in the air. Okay, we made 2 hires. We hired this fairly unknown commodity in Ferenc, and everyone was kind of up in arms and was upset about that. And then we hired what I like to call the $1 million haircut.
Oh, the golden boy.
The $1 million haircut, and everyone just couldn't have been. We were just pleased as punch, and we were all just brimming with, look at us. We're gonna be Nike swoosh, and we're gonna be highfalutin. Right. And what it's turned out to be is really that age-old battle between style versus substance.
Right. That's right. It is a lesson about life. It is truly a lesson about life, and it's just amazing what happened.
One coach went out there and was just flash. The other coach shut up and started going to work.
Did it the right way. You know what? And guess what? Guilty as charged. I mean, I fully.
Oh yeah.
Guilty as charged.
Yes.
I believed that it hit the jackpot in basketball. I thought we were going to become I thought we were.
Well, like all those great lessons in life, John, it's one of these things that only occurs to you in hindsight. It only occurs to you looking back and reflecting on your attitude and the attitude of the people in town, And so you're absolutely right. And it's good that you say that, too, because if nothing else here on Roll in Iowa, what we want to do is we want to present an honest show to the public. And you know what? We fall into these same traps because the thing is, we are adamant, diehard Hawkeye fans.
That's right.
And we're very passionate about the team.
Kirk Ferentz takes, all of the blame, none of the credit. He's everything you want to see in a leader, and you're so right. It just couldn't have been more polar opposite circumstances in which they started. And my golly, he just.
Well, and not only that, but it's like you look at that little section of time, and we're talking 10 years ago at this point. Both programs are still feeling reverberations from those decisions.
That's exactly right. I was thinking about what Kirk Ferentz did. Today being signing day, take a minute and appreciate the task he had in front of him when he started. I mean, it's hard enough, and it's one thing when you're horrible. We were 1-10.
We were abysmal. We were 1-10. We were 1-10.
He had to find kids that the right kind of kids that could get the thing turned around. It's just a great story. 1-10, 3-9, 7-5, 10-1.
Boom, and then it turned around.
That's the great class of Bob.
And I'll tell you this: with the Orange Bowl victory, with our signing class, we've got a lot of raw talent coming in. Big kids, strong kids who have already made a huge impact at the high school level, and they've given themselves over to the coaching staff, which is very wise. And they've said, I think a lot of them across the board have said, you know what, mold me. Let's see if we can take this to the next level. They're ready to start at ground zero. From the articles I've read about a lot of them, they're very humble, and they're saying this is a new ball game. We trust the Iowa coaching staff. It's very important. Johnny, there's the music. I don't know if you can hear it, but we've gone through another great episode of Roll on Iowa. And we like to say to all the fans out there, we didn't have Skeeby or Tim call in this week because it was just sort of an odd episode of Roll on Iowa. But we're going to be back next week with another episode, and John's going to be here in the flesh. And you know what? We just appreciate everybody tuning in, and I'd like to say go Hawks. Johnny?
Yeah, I just want to say to all our fans out there in Portland, Oregon, go Hawks.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for calling in, John.
All right.
God bless, buddy. We'll talk to you.